Hello, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. How are we all doing today? How are we all doing? Welcome to this another live stream. Welcome. Happy to see you all. Wow, it's Valentine's Day and I'm in my kitchen. Thank you for joining. Welcome to this live. Thank you so much. How is the Valentine's Day going at your end? How is the Valentine's Day going? Welcome everybody. Welcome. Happy to have you all on here today. Banana. Hello, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's Valentine's Day and people are out enjoying themselves with their loved ones. Hi. For real, 00, you're welcome. Thank you for joining this live stream. Happy to have you. How is the Valentine's Day going on your end? How is it going? So I just said let me come live and hang out a little bit because I'm in the kitchen cooking, so I know many people are out there.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. Very much welcome. Welcome. Okay, so today I want to cook what we call Ero. It's one of the traditional dishes in Cameroon where I come from. So that's what we'll be making today. I have my pot here. It looks a little bit dirty because I just cooked some snails inside. So hi Jaden, thank you for joining. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate Valentine's Day though, because I know not everybody celebrates Valentine's Day, but if you do, happy Valentine's Day. And how is your day going at your end? You're all welcome to this live stream. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you so much. I'm in my kitchen. I want to cook for my family, so I said let me come on and let's hang out. Hi Miranda, thank you very much for joining. You're very much welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time it is where you're watching from. Thank you very much. Please, as you join, can you just double tap on your screen to like this live stream, or you go to the three dots on your top right and take like. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for joining. So thank you very much. I'm in the kitchen and I want to cook. I'm cooking what we call Ero. It's one of the traditional dishes in Cameroon, and it's usually made, there's a vegetable we use, and then we use spinach as well. This is my spinach here. I washed it already. I have to chop up all of this. Hi Setri, I'm sorry if I did not pronounce it very well. No, it's not jollof rice. I'm not making jollof rice today. We'll make jollof rice another time. Today it's a kind of vegetable soup that we'll eat it with gari. Gari is like fufu. You have to mix it in the pot. I'm going to be cooking all of that and you'll see how it's been done. Thank you very much. Please just double tap on your screen as you join to like this live stream. Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate Valentine's Day. So here I have my meat. This is beef, and this is cow skin. This is the cow skin, and this is beef. I've washed it all very well already. I usually wash my meat with vinegar, so this has been well washed. I'll just add it to my pot, my clean dry pot. The pot looks a little bit dirty because I cooked some snails inside, so I don't need to wash the pot since it's still meat I'm cooking. So I'll just add this in here. Put my meat in here, then I'm going to season it with some salt. I'm going to season it with some salt. Don't want to put too much salt. And some seasoning cubes. Don't ask me why my seasoning cubes are in here. Thank you guys so much for joining. You are very much welcome. Double tap on your screen to like this live stream. I really appreciate you joining. Thank you for your support. And if you celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to you. So I'll add 2 cubes of my seasoning cubes in here, and that's actually all you need for this. It's not like some kind of soups where you need some ginger and garlic and all the stuff. This you just need just salt and your seasoning cubes. I put one already. I'm going to add another one. These seasoning cubes are a little bit salty, so you don't want to put in a lot of salt. Then I'll go in with some water. Just clean water. I don't want a lot of water because I want this to kind of dry up by the time it's being cooked. So this is okay. As it's cooking, I can then, if it needs more water, I'll then add in more water. So I'll just put this on my burner to start cooking. Thank you guys so much. Please double tap on your screen as you join. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for the support. I'm spending Valentine's Day in my kitchen cooking. Valentine's afternoon cooking in my kitchen. Okay, so while my meat is cooking, let me set this aside. So while the meat is cooking, I'll go ahead and chop my spinach. I washed this already and set it aside so the water drains out from it, because you know spinach has a lot of water. Please forgive the noise in the background. My kids are around, so it's Saturday, they are home, you know. You can't completely shut them up. So I'm going to chop my spinach. We normally do this with there's a vegetable called water leaf, but I could not place my hands on water leaf where I am, so we mostly use spinach. So we can't find water leaf. It's almost the same thing. It's also a vegetable like spinach. It has a lot of water in it, and when it's cooked, it's kind of soft. Guys, sorry about that. I had to attend to something here. So like I was saying, we often use water leaf, but when you can't find water leaf, you can use spinach. Thank you very much for joining. If you're just joining, you're welcome to this live stream. So I'm just going to chop this off. And like I was talking about water leaf is just like it's similar to spinach. I mean, it has a lot of water in it as well, and when it is cooked, it gets really soft. Thank you all so much. Please double tap on your screen as you join. So I'm just going to chop this off. It doesn't have to be really small because as it cooks, it gets soft and it will scatter out in the pot. It will break down. Yes, mom. You want to wait?
Yes.
Give Logan to go.
Mommy, look. You see, I told you. Mommy, you see, I told you.
Hello everyone. Sorry I had to step aside for a bit. It's not always easy coming live. Sometimes you just have to do it despite the, the noise and the play in the background. Please don't mind the noise and the noise you're getting in the background. And my kids playing. I cannot completely shut them off. I said no matter the noise, I'll try to still come live. You're just joining, welcome. Hey, Light Gist, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you are just joining, this is spinach that I'm chopping up. I'm going to use it to make a vegetable soup. We call it Ero. We call it Ero. It's a Cameroonian delicacy. I'm going to make Ero and garlic. So I have to chop up the spinach. Chop up the spinach, and that's what I'm going to be using. It's going to be spinach and another vegetable. I don't know how that vegetable is called in English. We just call it Ero. I don't know the name in English. I don't know. I mean, even the scientific name or something. Growing up, we call it Ero, and that's the name that has stuck in our heads. I've never heard the English name anywhere. I guess I have to check that out on the internet. We now have internet and all of that, and we can always use for this. Thank you so much. How is your Valentine's Day going at your end? If you celebrate Valentine's Day, how is it going? Are you hanging out like at home like me, or you're somewhere enjoying yourself? Thank you guys so much. So it doesn't need to be very small as you chop it up. I see some people even just use the spinach like that without chopping it up. They use the leaves whole. They cook it like that because by the time it's cooked, it gets soft and it breaks down in the pot. So, but I don't know. I like I'll always cut off mine like this. I'll always chop off my vegetables before my spinach before making my arrow. And mind you, I washed it already. I had washed it earlier on and set it aside so the water drains out from it, because you don't want a lot of water, because even with this I'll still have to drain out the water when the spinach is cooked, because it's one of those meals that it gets completely dry and then you add in oil. You don't want a lot of water. And like they always say, right, it's good to wash your vegetables before chopping them up. That way you don't wash off a lot of the vitamins or the nutrients that are inside. You want it as concentrated as possible. So like they always say, it's best to wash your vegetables before chopping them up. But honestly, I don't do that all the time, and it depends on the vegetable too. Sometimes the kind of vegetable too, I will have to maybe chop it up first or break it down first before cooking. Like there's this vegetable we call huckleberry in Cameroon, jama jama. I mean, when you have jama jama, you normally have to fix it. Like we say, you have to break it down, take out the hard stems, I mean, and all of that. So before you wash it. So that's one of those vegetables that you normally break it down before washing. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Please, as you join, just double tap on your screen to give this live stream a like. Chopping up spinach, and my meat is cooking already. So when the meat cooks for a while, just for a little bit, I just want it to boil a little bit, then I'll go in with fish, because I have some dry fish I'll be using as well. I soaked it in water. It's hard. It was a little hard, so because it was really dry, I had to soak it in some water. Rinsed it out. So when the meat is a little bit cooked, I'll go in with the fish, because that meat, it doesn't take long to cook. Thank you guys so much for joining. Let me hang out with you guys. If you don't have a Valentine, I mean, come let's hang out. Come and join me to cook along. You don't have Valentine, let's cook. We are planning to go out later. I mean, join me, let's pass time in the kitchen. What are you doing? You're doing a video. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. Thank you. Please just double tap on your screen as you join to like this live stream. I'm in my kitchen cooking arrow. This is spinach that I'm chopping up. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by.
My nails are and my own nails is going right and it's going to straight up. So let's say water. Sienna, that's what you want to do. And we're going to do our nails for it. And if you stay for Valentine's Day and subscribe to my channel.
Do you have a channel?
Yes.
What's the name of the channel? Thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you. Please double tap on your screen tonight.
We are going to score
Double tap, double tap. You go to the three dots on your right and take like. Hey, Auntie Carrie, you're welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know if you celebrate Valentine's Day. If you don't, I take the Happy Valentine's Day back. You're welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Bye, friends.
Please don't forget to double tap on your screen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Auntie Carrie. Thank you. I mean, I'm cooking on Valentine's Day. Cooking on Valentine's Day. I know many people are not cooking today. They will just go out and get lunch and dinner. I said, let me cook today. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I need to cook today since tomorrow will be busy. I'm cooking arrow. This is the spinach that I'm chopping up right now. My meat is cooking. My meat and kanda, let me call it the Cameroonian way. My meat and kanda is cooking already, so I'm chopping up the spinach. How is your day going, Auntie Carrie? How is your day going, Auntie Carrie? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Just chopping up my spinach. I'm almost halfway done with the spinach. I will do this one and I'll add the fish to the meat that is cooking already. Oh, you're at the grocery store. Wow. I'm going to do some shopping. I'm going to do some grocery shopping. I didn't look at work today and see Travis. So you're close to ready. Okay, I hope the noise in the background is not too much. My kids are here having fun. It's Saturday, so they are going about their own business. And I say I must come live no matter what, even if there's noise in the background. I will still try to be here. Yeah.
Tell them that we were doing our nail polish show and doing our own video.
Yes, later. Not now. You know, sometimes we keep giving, the excuses will always be there, right? There will always be an excuse not to do something. But we keep giving it to those excuses all the time, then sometimes you may never really achieve anything. The excuses will be there, the things not to move forward will be there, but we keep on going. Okay, so this is dried fish. It was really dry, so I had to soak it in water. And I've taken out all the bone, I've deboned it already. So it's time for me to add it to my pot of beef and cow skin that is cooking. So it cooks along with it.
Let's do our nails right now. So let's do our nails polish. So let's get started.
The salt and seasoning should get
Started
the fish as well.
with glue to make purple. And sugar.
Thank you guys so much. Please double tap on your screen as you join. Double tap, double tap. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. So let's finish up this spinach.
Subscribe to our channel, and if you don't subscribe, you're not going to watch our video again. So let's get started.
My daughter is doing a video for a channel that doesn't yet exist. This is the first time I've seen her actually doing this. You know, sometimes the kids, they are surprised at what they're able to do, what they even know. I'm surprised to see her recording a video and talking about YouTube channel and subscribe to my channel. Somebody that doesn't have a channel yet.
You're not stopping. You're trying to do our video.
I'm trying to do a video.
It's
Guys, thank you so much for joining. Please double tap on your screen. Double tap, double tap. I'm in the kitchen making some arrow. Some arrow. If you don't know what arrow is a vegetable soup, Cameroonian dish. And I'll be using some spinach to make it. So I'm chopping up my spinach. It was washed already. Well washed. I always wash my, and I prefer using the fresh one, not the frozen one. I know sometimes you can be so busy that you don't have time to go through the washing and the cutting and all of that. But as much as I can, I try to use the fresh one. Try to use fresh spinach, not the frozen one. As much as I can, as much as possible. I know it's not possible all the time. You can get really busy, or for other reasons. So you may have to just get that which is chopped and frozen already.
Let's get started.
You can get the fresh one, it's good. And I make sure I always wash it, I always rinse it. Because sometimes you have the spinach in the bag and they tell you it's been washed already, it's ready to cook, you just microwave it or cook it directly, you know. I always still wash mine, I don't know, just to be sure. And sometimes you open the bag, you still see some grass or stuff inside, so like nobody's perfect, you know, so I prefer to always still wash mine. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you being here. Please, as you join, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap on your screen to give this live stream a like. So you see, I'm just taking bundles and chopping them off. I mean, I cannot start putting the leaves together in order to chop it off. No, it's not time for all that. Just bundle it together like this. You chop it off and then you turn it and chop it off again until it's broken down as much as you want it to. Yeah, you're supposed to do makeup. Makeup is for color.
But I want to do my own makeup. Please, can I do it with the marker?
Okay, so this is done. Done, done, done. Okay, so this is what's she doing? This is the spinach. I finished chopping it up. It was not, I mean, it's nothing difficult to chop it up as long as you have the time to do it. Enough water in there. What should do? You don't put that in your face. That's not for the face. Thank you guys for joining. You're welcome. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate Valentine's Day. How is your Valentine's Day going? I'm just joining. I'm cooking arrow. I'm going to make it with some Gary. It's just like fufu. If you don't know what Gary is, I'm going to show you what Gary is like. So our meat is cooking. I'm cooking some beef and the cow skin already, and that should be ready very soon. Then I'm going to proceed from there. Meanwhile, I'm just going to put in some water here for the Gary. I'm going to mix it in the pot. You know, sometimes you make Gary in a bowl, and sometimes you can as well turn it in your pot, like just like you turn fufu. And the quick style that we do most often is we just use a bowl to make it, and when it's in the bowl, you know, when it's a smaller quantity. When you make it in a pot, I mean, you can do quite a lot. And it's different. Making it in a bowl with hot water and actually mixing in the pot, it gives a kind of different, let's say, texture or something. I need a little bit more water. I'm going to go with a little bit more Thank you guys so much for joining. I know people are enjoying their day, so as a weekend, many people are out. Many people are out. Thank you so much. Which as you join, double tap on your screen. So this is the water I use to make the dairy. I'm going to turn it in here. So the water has to. I have to bring the water to boil. Another thing I'll be using for my dish today is these are snails. If you look at it very well. I know some people don't eat snails. We call it Congo meat. These are snails. I mean, it's one of the meats. Let me use the word meat that we used to put in our in this particular dish. There are some people who actually don't eat this though. If this is in Aero, they will not eat it. But there are those of us, those of us who eat it, will eat it very well. So this is snail. Look at it very well. It's quite a lot. This is it. Snail. Some people call it slow boil. This has been cooked already. So it's usually cooked and dried. So you want to cook it, you soak it in water so it should soften up a little bit. I forgot to soak it earlier, so I soaked it and it was a little hard, and I had to cook it on its own. Otherwise, I would have cooked it with the meat and the cow skin that is cooking. But since I did not remember to put this in water early enough, it was a little hard. So I cooked it earlier on. So when the meat and the cow skin and fish are almost ready, I'll just add this to it so that the seasoning gets inside and mixes. It gets to blend with the others. But this is cooked already, and actually I just added a little bit of salt when cooking it. I mean, it's very good. Very, very good. I don't know, do you eat snails? So my meat should be ready very soon. I keep checking it because I did not put in a lot of water and I don't want it to get burnt, so I have to keep checking to make sure that the water is enough. And this is the Aero. It's dried Aero. It's a vegetable as well. And I mentioned earlier, I don't know how this is called in English. I know just the local name, we call it Aero. It's been chopped up already. You see, it's actually a leafy vegetable that is usually just chopped up and then cooked fresh, or sometimes it's dried. So this one was dry. I put it in water like a few hours ago. Yeah, so it has been in water. I'm going to take it out now while I'm waiting for the meat to cook. I'll just take this out and rinse it. And another thing when washing vegetables that is very important is when you put your vegetable in water, it's good when you how should I say it? You take it out of the water and put it into something else rather than draining it. This way you are able to, I mean, if there's any sand or gravel or ground inside, it settles at the bottom of the water. So when you take it out like this, you can now drain out, you can now pour out the water. That way you take out sand and gravel and I mean stuff from inside. rather than just draining the water with the vegetable. That's one thing that some people don't really do, don't really understand. I mentioned earlier, it's good to wash your vegetables before cutting. And another thing is when you're washing your vegetables, it's good to take it out of the water. I mean, I'm going to use a strainer to take out what is left in here. I need to add a little bit of water in the mix. It's getting a little dry. And I also have here some leftover cow skin. This was not well cooked, so I'm just going to add it in here right now. And then I'll go in with a little bit more water. I'm trying to bury the cow skin I put in here so that it gets some of that seasoning as well. So that is good. I'll just use my strainer to. Oh, I've taken a smaller strainer. I mean, this leaf is very precious, eh? before it reaches me where I am, or before we lay our hands on it, it's a lot. So I don't need any part of it to be wasted. So I'm just pouring out the water now. And if you see, there's some gravel or stuff that has settled at the bottom. I mean, so if I had just poured out the water from the vegetables, I wouldn't have been able to take out this part. So when I'm washing my vegetables, I do this maybe 2-3 times depending on the source of the vegetable or how clean or dirty I think it is. You do this a couple of times so you can completely take out any sand or gravel that is inside. So I'm going to rinse this about 2 more times and that will be it. Thank you guys so much. Just double tap on the screen. Double tap. Okay, so I'll now put this here. So you see, I'm shaking it as I'm shaking it like this. I know I'm releasing gravel stuff from inside. Like I said, this arrow is dry arrow. It was dry rather. I know the process of drying, maybe dust and sand and stuff got mixed inside. So it's important to try to take out as much of that sand as possible. You don't want to chew sand in your food. What's happening there? You have to share now. You have to share. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll still use my strainer to take out this other one. Thank you guys, you're welcome. Pour out this water. So if you see what's left here is very small, and of course there are particles of the maybe of the area in the water as well. So all of this black thing you see is not just sand. There's a little bit of sand inside. It's really small now, so I'm going to rinse it again one more time. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm going to rinse my arrow one more time. Are you not making the video anymore? careful.
No.
Sorry, I have to keep muting and unmuting. When the noise gets too much, I have to mute, get muted. So I'm raising the arrow one more time. This is the last time. What's happening there?
Fiona drawing on my iPad.
Oh god. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry I was muted. And the noise gets too much. I have to get muted. This is the meat. I'll now go in with the snails because the meat is it's almost ready. So
Give me that.
I'm mixing it so that the snails can get that seasoning. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I keep muting and unmuting. I have to keep muting and unmuting myself. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining this live stream. I know it's Valentine's Day. People are out enjoying themselves or getting ready to go out. But if you don't have a Valentine, join me. Let's cook in the kitchen. Let's cook some delicious food. Very delicious food. Okay, so the meat is almost ready. I just want the water to dry out.
Mommy,
What happened?
mommy.
Hello, Cradle is in the building. Yeah, welcome. Sorry, I was muted. I mean, the noise gets too much sometimes, so I have to just get muted. I said I must come night, irrespective of what. Yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. How have you been? How have you been? I know it's been a long time. I haven't been posting, I haven't been coming live, but I say I must I must try today. So we are cooking arrow. Cooking some arrow. So this is my meat. my fish and my what was that? Snails, Congo meat. So it's, and then cow skin as well. So it's already ready. I'm going to. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Happy to know you're doing well and you've been great. I'm trying to get back on. you know, sometimes it gets really busy. So you have to put a pause on some things because you're not able to catch up on like everything. So you have to slow down on some sites and.
Please watch.
So I'm just trying to reorganize myself so I'll be able to come live more often. Thank you so much for joining.
YouTube
Don't forget to
channel
double tap on
for
your
me
screen to give this live stream a like. Don't forget. So my meat and stuff is ready. I'm going to set this aside. And now I would add my spinach. This is the spinach we chopped earlier on. So I'll just add it in the pot like this. I don't need to wash the pot, So, and I won't put any water because the spinach has a lot of water, and I'll actually have to drain out some water from here. If you know arrow, you know what that means. You don't want water in your arrow. But no, now with all the health consciousness that we have, sometimes you may want to reduce the amount of oil you put inside and then maybe have a little water. So it's not too dry or it's not too oily. So that's it. I'm going to put this on fire. So I've just put my arrow in the pot. I haven't put any other thing inside. No water, no salt, nothing. I'll just leave it there to cook a little bit. And then I'll need to drain all the water from there. Redon, it's long time no see. long time. Thank you so much for joining. I know it's Valentine's Day and many people are busy. People are having lunch outside, people are having fun outside. So, like I said, if you don't have a Valentine, please join me in the kitchen. Let's cook. Let's cook our Valentine's Day. Oh, you're lonely. You cannot be lonely now. That's better. Don't be lonely. Oh. You have God. God is everywhere. So you are surely not lonely. You are not lonely in the spirit. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please just leave in the chat, right? Do you get any background noise? Because my kid is here listening to stuff on watching the cartoon, so I don't want the noise in here, so I don't get a strike. If you hear any maybe video talking in the background, please just leave in the chat, let me know. So I'm sure that this live stream is safe. I don't want any issues on YouTube with my video. Oh, so you even get it. So let me see if they can take down the volume a little bit. Let me try to take them away to get rid of that background sound. You know, this copyright stuff on YouTube, you want to avoid it. Okay, so I hope you don't hear any video talking anymore in the background. I've taken them a little bit further, so I hope the sound is not reaching here. Thank you guys so much for joining. You're very much welcome. If you're just joining, please double tap on your screen to give this video, give this live stream a like. It's double tap, double tap, double tap. So we're cooking arrow. This is my arrow here. It was dried arrow, so I soaked it in water and I've rinsed it already, so it's ready for use. And then this is I hope you can see. This is some beef, some cow skin, some dried fish, and then some snails. Oh, Credulis, thank you very much for letting me know you're not getting that sound anymore. Thank you so much. And like I was showing earlier, this is the snail. Snail as in snails. Not many people don't eat it. Some people don't eat it. I mean, sometimes you make error with this, some people will not eat, but some of us, we eat almost everything. So we call it locally Congo meat. Congo meat or slow boil. So I've cooked it and set aside already. My spinach is cooking, so I think I may have to move the camera over this way. Yeah, let me move the camera this way so you can see inside the pot. Try to adjust it. And as you can see in the pot, right? Yeah. Let me turn on this light to see. Yeah, I guess you can see in my pot. So guys, thank you so much. Please double tap, double tap. I'm making a Cameroonian delicacy, arrow. Okay. And this is better. So I have here water. I have to bring this water to boil because it's what I'm going to use to cook the garlic. I will eat our arrow with. Oh, Gwendolyn likes oh, you love snails in arrow. That's right. Very nice. Very, very nice. When you add snails to your arrow, I mean, it's so good. And I like the texture of snails. It has some kind of texture like that. Very, 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 very nice. And I hear they say snails are healthy. So as much snails as you can have, I don't think there's so much issues with that. Okay. So my spinach is, you see, that started to go down because as it's cooking, the water is draining out of the leaf, so it begins to go down. Another ingredient I've not shown you yet is crayfish. This is bring it closer. This is crayfish. This is another thing we add in our arrow. So it's basically just any I won't say any meat of your choice because there are meats that we know that go in arrow. I know now with Android generation, right? There's a lot of modification of meals. I mean, we have traditional ways of cooking meals, but now people experiment with different things, right? And I don't see anything wrong with that because, like I always say, cooking is like an art. Yeah, we have the traditional ways of cooking things, but of course, you can also experiment, you can innovate. There's always room for innovation, right? That's why, I mean, we are where we are today because there's always innovation. That's why we're able to have the phones we are using, the internet we are using, and all of that because people had to improve on existing technology or information. But of course, even in our world today, right, with all the advanced technology, for example, with the phone, we have the Android phones, the iPhones and stuff. there's still the place of the analog phones. No, we normally don't put pork in arrow, but somebody may like to try, and he may try it and it will taste good to him or her, and will be putting pork in arrow. But normally, the traditional arrow doesn't go with pork. But of course, if you want to try pork and any other protein, chicken, we normally don't put chicken in arrow. But of course, you can try it out if it works for you, fine. But the Bayang people, the people who have this traditional meal will tell you, oh, how can you put pork in arrow? How can you? Of course, because it's their traditional dish and they have the way they cook it, and they want you to always cook it the way they do. Okay, this water for the garri is boiling already. I have to multitask because it's actually lunchtime already, so I have to keep turning here and turning there. So like I was saying, right, talking about innovation. Even with all the advancement in technology, the iPhones, the IDs, and the Androids and all of that, analog phones still have their place. There are times when somebody will need an analog phone. There are times when you will need a lower level of technology, maybe for security reasons and all of that. So despite all the innovation, there's always the room for the traditional methods will always be there. You can't completely take them on because they have their place, right? So it's the same thing with cooking. You can always experiment and try different things, and you stick to what works for you or what you like best. Stick to what you like best. And to me, there's nothing so serious about it. I mean, you don't have to get so emotional or so serious about a particular food that this is how it's done. It must always be done like this. Because sometimes some people really get kind of mad because you're not doing something the way you know that it has always been done or it should be done. Yeah. Okay. So if you see, I don't know if you can see in here. Let me push this to this other side so you can see. So you see, I have quite some water that has drained out from the spinach, and that's one of the reasons why when I'm using fresh spinach that I have to wash, I try to wash it early enough so that I can let it drain. That way, it will reduce some of the water that will collect in your pots. If you just wash it and then cut it immediately, you have more water and you have to drain out more water. So I usually wash it and leave it to drain before chopping it up. That way I have just most of the water in the spinach itself to drain out when I'm cooking it. So I have to drain out this one. Let me show you. See, there's quite some water in here. Oops, there's quite some water in here. I'll just quickly strain this out. Let me strain this out. Okay, so I've drained out that water. Let me clean this up. So I've drained out the water. There's actually still a little bit of water in here, but that's okay because by the time I'm done cooking, the water will have dried up. Oh, so what if you fried the pork dry? Like I said, you could always try different things, right? You could always try and see how it turns out. Right? You can always try and see how it turns out. So I'll just go in with my arrow now and then I'll mix it up. This is a point where you have to be careful because depending on the texture of your arrow, some people like their arrow soft, some people like it just let's say normal, some people like it a little hard. So you put in as much arrow as you like. So I'm going to add some salt. You have to be careful with the salt. You just add a little bit of salt because our meat was seasoned already. The meat was already seasoned. I'll just add the salt and another seasoning cube right here. And when you're mixing this, you want it to be on high heat. So I'll just mix this first and see if it's the texture I want it to be. Then I'll go in with my crayfish and some oil. So you're adding the arrow the way you want it to be. I mean, there's no particular rule. If you want it soft, you put in a little bit of arrow because what makes it soft is the water leaf or the spinach. In this case, we are using spinach. If you want it just not too hard, not too soft, you add and you check. If you want it a little bit hard, of course, you put in more arrow. See, there's a stem of arrow in here. I have to take that out. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more arrow. Like I said, your heat should be on high because you want your end product to be green. You don't want it too brown. You don't want it brown, it's too brown. As I'm mixing, I'm looking to see if it's the way I want it to be. Add in a little bit more. I know this my people here, they like arrow that is soft. So I usually just make it the way they want it to be. Because I personally, I don't like it soft, but I know what goes with majority of the people. Because I cannot start taking out a portion and putting aside. This one is soft, this one is like this. No. Just go with majority. So that amount of arrow should be enough. I'll just add my crayfish. That crayfish looks much. I won't use all of it, it's quite much. And then I'll go in with the oil. This is palm oil. This is actually Cameroonian palm oil. So I'll go in with this one as well. I mean, arrow is one of those dishes that is it's always very oily. Very, very oily. I mean, the normal arrow that we know, the water dries out and all you see as liquid in there is oil, red oil, red palm oil. Don't know if there's red another kind of oil. It's another arrow stem. Arrow stem, sorry. I don't want to put a lot of oil. Yeah. But I actually need to add some more in here. Add in some more oil. You know, people are adjusting their eating habits, so you don't want to be overdoing. Don't want to overdo. Okay, so this oil should be okay. So this is looks like, I don't know if you can see, it's quite green and so I'll just now, is the texture I want it to be. So I'll now go in with my beef and cow skin and fish and snails. I mean, this is a whole big pot of it, so I guess I'll have to not guess anyway. I made it this way so I'll have to save some. I can always freeze and use it later. So after mixing this up, I'll then just adjust the seasoning because you know the meat was seasoned with salt and seasoning cube. So when it mixes in here, that's when I'll then taste to know if I should adjust it or if it's okay. Just go in with all of this. A little bit of water settled at the bottom. Another arrow still. It's not even actually stem. They are okay. Another thing with arrow, you don't want to over mix so the leaves don't get scattered inside. You want to see strands of arrow because it's kind of like strands. If you look at the raw one, you see yes, I mean, yeah, strands of chopped meat. So you want to see have that same stuff in here.
Mommy.
Yeah, I see. So let me now taste it to adjust the seasoning. What happened? Let's have it. Sorry, I had to. I this my little ones. And my immediate attention. Okay, so let me. I had to taste this to see if I need to adjust the cinnamon. Okay, I think it's perfect. This is perfect. It doesn't need any more salt. You don't need to. But it actually needs more on. It's a bit too I don't want it too oily though, but the amount of oil I put in here, it needs some more. It rinse with that. Don't put it there.
Mama, this is a cup. One, three, four.
Oh my god. Doing like chicken, I don't know, it's not easy, honestly. It's not easy. Okay, so this is good. It's good. So yeah, so this amount of oil, it's okay for me. So I'll just let this it still has a little, actually has a little bit of water inside, so I'll let it cook for a bit. I won't I'll not cover the pot, I'll just leave it open, then I'll just move it around from time to time. So while that is cooking, the water here for the gari has boiled, so I'm going to go ahead to start cooking the gari.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more is here. 2, 3, 4,
If your bottles are disturbing me, put them this way, please.
9, 10.
Put it See there, put it this way. I have put water. Oh, bring the rack.
Your neck.
Bring the rack inside here.
Stick one in there.
So, and all that spilled water, we have to clean it up. So this is the water for the gari is much. I'll just aim to take out some of the water. So this far away. Meanwhile, I forgot to add my fresh pepper. So I'll just open this and put this on the bottom and bury it in the bury it under the bury the pepper there. You know, sometimes I don't know if some of you do this sometimes. Sometimes you want to cook and you have to put this and that in the food. And then you get your ingredients ready. By the time you're done cooking, you remember that there's one ingredient you forgot to add. You forget that you do not add one of the ingredients that you have to add. That happens to me sometimes. So it's mostly with ginger and garlic, because I often put ginger and garlic last when I'm cooking, depending on the kind of food. So this is my garlic. I know many people know what garlic is. This is white garlic. That's what it is like. I'll just add it in my boiling water here. And then I'll use this. This is spatula with leather. So mix it. We are mixing this. You don't need any high heat because the garlic is actually cooked. It's fried when making, so you actually eat the garlic like that as it is like this. It's raw, not raw, sorry, dry. So when you're cooking it in hot water, you don't want the heat to be high. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please double tap on your screen to give this video a like. If you're just joining, I'm making garlic. I need to move my ear a little bit so it doesn't burn. The flavor of that pepper is giving. So I want to bury the pepper back. Since I'm not holding the pot. I don't know if you see how green this pot is. Oh my. One big delicious pot of flavor. Okay, so I need to add some water add some of the hot water to the garlic because it's hard. So you make it as soft as you want it to be. You want it very soft. And now you want it to be. Add in as much water as is okay for you. See how big my arrow is. Very nice.
Mommy, this
And
one.
the water is actually dry already, so I'll just leave for another 1 or 2 minutes and we are done. Yes, Mama. Even the peppers are ready. So my curry is gonna just add a little bit more water. So that's it. My arrow is ready and my curry is ready. This is it. Curry is ready. So I'll just mold this and serve, and the arrow is ready as well. So you see the arrow do not take much. Just mostly different kinds of meat and your salt and seasoning cubes, and then crayfish, and then some fish, and even the seasoning cubes. I think I put just how many in here? Well, just 3 here. So you know crayfish has like seasoning in itself, so I put quite some crayfish in here, and so you don't need to add a lot of seasoning. So our gari and arrow is ready and ready to eat. Thank you all so much for joining. I see somebody just joined now. You're very, very much welcome. I'm rounding up already. I was cooking some gari. This is my gari here and arrow because I have to attend to my kids. I would have loved to serve it and show you how it's served, but I have to do that. Thank you so much for joining. I'm very grateful for your time, and see you in my next video and live show.